to our Active Culture podcast. Today we will explore Spain with our guest, Chito.
Hello, girls. I'm happy to be here.
We're really happy to welcome you. How are you doing?
Everything fine. I wanted to leave it this for the end, but I'm a little mad about Spain right now.
Why?
More concrete in Madrid, because today is 8th of March, the International Women's Day, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I know we are living in Corona times. Go to the street is not the best moment, but in Spain they forbid all demonstration in Madrid this day, and it's funny because the people who organize it, all the women who organize, go to the street and fight for their rights. They do it like, okay, with social distance, with everything really planned, and still they forbid them, but they allow like 30 demonstrations this year already in Madrid. 2 weeks ago was from Nazis, and that was allowed. And yesterday, the two teams from Madrid, Atlético de Madrid and Real Madrid, played, and a lot of fans was in the street without any social distance, a fucking lot of.
Yeah.
And that was allowed, but I don't know. Today, all the women in Madrid were saying, okay, maybe we should put T-shirts from a football team and go to the street, and then it's not forbidden.
It's not.
I don't know. I'm not happy about that.
Yeah, this is a pure oppression.
Yeah, but after this, happy thoughts. So let's explore the happy Spain.
Well, this was one of our questions actually to ask you, what would you change in Spain if you were able to?
I will try to open a lot of minds.
What do you mean by open?
Open to new thoughts, to don't say that, oh, this is what I think and that's it. Because Spain, you see it, Madrid, they are so open. When you are coming from outside, it's like they are so open, but closely when you start talking with people about some things, are like, And in general in Spain, the thing I will change is the economy we have. For me, now living in Germany, I see Spain like like a big bar for Europe. I also will change the monarchy. I will prefer a republic, but that is everything is completely my personal opinion.
We are already talking about historical heritage. Yeah, I guess this is even more hard to change than the economy and how it is going to. And coming to historical events, we were actually planning to ask you if a really important historical event that happened in Spain comes to your mind, something that really marked the history of your country.
We had one really big, two big events. One of them that is not good, but we colonized America in 1492. Isabel the Catholic sent Cristobal Colon to mission to go to the Indies, and then suddenly was America in the middle. I'm never going to say that we discovered, because America already existed and was there, and a lot of people was living there. Yeah. So I prefer to say that we colonized. That was a really historical event from Spain. And the other one was that we lived a civil war from 1936 till 1939. We were living in a republic, was the Second Republic of Spain.
Yeah.
From 1931 till 1936. Mm-hmm. But then one small guy from the Spanish army, they said, I don't like this thing of living in democracy. and he started a war. They won, and we live in a dictator. I don't know how to express it in English.
Yeah, dictator.
For a lot of years. And this one is a really important historical event because you still can feel the two Spains. The Spain of we call the red and the blue. The red one was the Republicans, and the other ones, the blue, was this guy.
And is there a separation, let's say, between North and East, or North and East?
Actually, no, it's changing all the time. It's not like the North is more with that, and that depends. But you in every city, you still can feel the two Spains.
But could you say that this differs between older people and younger people, or it is still mixed?
It's still, it's true that most old people, because don't receive a good education during the war, live in fear. But there is also, I'm so proud, there is still a lot of old people that they say I was living so much in fear that now I'm starting living after he died, after this person, the dictator, died in 1975, 76, I don't remember. The things change, and they remember like, no, I'm still gonna belong to the red team because I fight for the rights, I fight for people, and that. Let's say, in comparison, it could be that the blue team, like nothing, the blue band in the war, the one who started, they were more like the Nazis in Germany. Actually, Spain didn't participate in the Second World War because we were after this internal civil war, and the leader, the dictator of Spain, he made friends with Hitler. So we didn't participate because we didn't have in that moment army or weapons or people enough to participate in a war after what was happening. But still, our dictator was called Franco. He was sending a lot of Jews to Germany.
Okay.
Not to Germany, to Poland, actually.
You said earlier about the colonization of America. I wanted to ask, how do Spanish people identify with this event? Are they proud of it, or do they condemn it?
They are mostly proud of it because we have our 12th of October is the day of Hispanity, and they are celebrating this thing. And the army go to the street and they make a parade. I don't know. I never liked it. The only good thing was that day was national party, so no schools, no work, no nothing. But no, I never wanted to celebrate. But in Spain, it's still a big thing. There is a lot of people raising, saying that nothing to celebrate that day. I think there are starting to be more people like me that way. But no, still, it's a really big event.
As soon as it's not that good, because during the colonization, a lot of native people were killed by the colonizer.
I think, I'm not sure about this, but the majority of people don't think about the bad side when they think about this, because they are not aware of how it was, like how many lives were lost and what it meant for the natives, this colonization. Like, they just see it as a great success of the Spain to manage to colonize another land and to make it a part of its own, so to say. It is not that they're doing this with bad intentions, like we celebrate the death of so many natives. I think they just do it because they don't know what this actually meant, this colonization.
Ignorance.
This is this is just a single story that is told, and this is the danger of it.
Actually, Spain is the same thing that they are still thinking the same that probably Cristobal Colon thought when he arrived there, and so the people living there was like, oh, poor people, how are they living? For living in a different way, they were worse than them.
Yeah,
That's why, no, I need to teach you how to live.
Yeah,
They were living very happily, I think, probably with wars and other things, because we are humans after all.
yeah.
But there is one sentence, I don't remember who said it, but there is one sentence from one poet, I think, from Latin America, that they say, when they arrive, we had the land and they had the Bible. They told us, close your eyes. And when we opened the eyes, we had the Bible and they had our lands. Something like that. I try to translate, because it's in Spanish, I try to translate it more or less as I remember.
Could you explain the meaning of this?
Yeah, of course. Sure. When Spain was really Catholic imperium in that moment, it's still really Catholic, more Catholic than it should. And they arrived there and they said, no, what are you doing, praying to no one or praying to the mother nature? No, we have our God. So we are going to teach you this about, we are going to read you about this word, where God. We are going to teach you how to read and to write and everything. And then, while they were using this as an excuse, they were stealing their lands. They were colonizing them. And the one who opposite, they were massacred. That is the meaning. That they used the word of God to steal everything from them.
It's always good to see other viewpoints and discuss these uncomfortable themes.
Yeah, sure. But because being sad or being angry about the past is not changing nothing. You have to be energetic for fight for the future.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Wise with words.
But I also want to mention that there is one historical event in Spain that right now people pretend to forget. That is that in the place that is Spain right now, there was for more years than was Spain, was part of Arabic or the Caliphate, and they bring a lot of good things. Actually, the numbers, I don't know, a lot of beautiful sculptures. For example, Granada. Granada is a really beautiful city in Spain, and they have La Alhambra. Is one place that I really recommend to go and visit, and it's really, really beautiful, and it's legacy from them. The Muslims were in Spain for a really long time, a really, really long time.
Why do you think people try to reject this Muslim part of the history?
For this, I actually say that in Spain and mostly probably in all the world, there is no racism or xenophobia. It's more poor phobia. I don't know the English word. The fear to the poor people.
Yeah.
Because when someone came from United Emirates, come to Madrid and they buy a football team and give a lot of millions, no one is complaining about that.
Yeah.
But if another person, just another person, came from the country nearby, United Emirates, come to Madrid, they are saying that they came to steal. Yeah, and it's completely stupid. So it's not actually racism. It's more just for the poor people.
This is an interesting point of view.
So what you say is that there is a lot of prejudice in Spain regarding foreigners.
Mostly, yeah, in a lot of parts. Yeah.
But what are the prejudices about Spanish people?
Oh, those are my favorites. Actually, in Spain we have a lot, but depends mostly of the region of Spain. For example, from the people from Madrid, I'm going to start with my city. The people of Madrid, they say that we are so arrogant, so egocentric, that we are like, we are the capital. And it's completely true. Let's continue with the other important city, Catalonia. Community, Catalonia, Barcelona. The city is Barcelona, the community is Catalonia. I'm from Spain and I still don't know this. Sorry. They say that in Spain we call tacaños. Tacaño means when you have money, but you don't want to spend 1 cent more than you should. This is Catalonia.
And is it true?
I actually don't know. The people I know from Catalonia, they are really nice. So.
Well, I wanted also to ask you, what do you love about Spain? Like,
Yes.
name 3 things.
Actually, the weather is one of them. All the other thing I really like, the beaches, and they are so beautiful, most of them. As a land, I have to say Spain is really beautiful. And last thing I really like, even I say of the people that I want to open a lot of more minds, I have to say that I think we are very, very warm people, very welcoming.
We can certainly agree with that. Because you are maybe one of the most friendliest persons I've ever met.
I have to say that maybe I'm not the best example of a Spanish person. I actually don't know. I always consider myself a little strange, and I think it's good, or at least I'm happy with that. But also family or friends, they told me sometimes like, you are really strange, in a good way, but maybe if people say that I'm strange, it's because I'm not as normal a Spanish person that you can find. But still, I think we are really welcoming and warm people with others.
Is there something you have encountered in your country and nowhere else?
If we are talking about something good that you can find, paella. Paella and tortilla de patatas are the 2 kind of food. But of course, you can find it in other places if there are people from Spain doing it. Here in Germany, I never went to a place and they offer tortilla de patatas or paella. Or actually, paella, I saw it in Belgium a few years ago. In Christmas, there was one place, paella, and they put paella from Andalusia. Paella is from Valencia, but nice, right? Andalusia is here and Valencia is in the east. I saw that paella and I was like, I'm not gonna eat this. Not in the world. So I think the food is something that is difficult to find out of Spain.
Last question. Why do you come with that blue hair today here?
Because I am a clown.
Okay.
My name actually is David, but people knows me as Chito because it's my clown name. And since I'm also starting something like this to interview people, but more with really stupid questions.
Tell us more about this. What are you doing
From watching me? I don't know. Actually, I think with every person it's gonna be different. But if I can say a message about what I want to do, I was suffering depression here for a long time, and I think humor, the ukulele and humor was the things that was keeping me more or less in line. And I want to bring that to the people. I want to, I don't know, that they see something and just smile. Don't think, just have a little fun. And maybe it could be difficult to make it with, it's always difficult that people watch you when they don't know you. But at least the people I'm interviewing, they are having fun because I already interviewed 2 of them and was a really nice evening having fun. So yeah, I want this, bring more love, more smiles to the world. I want to motivate these people that you're in the street and without knowing the other person that is in front of you, you smile and the other person smiles you back. That is, I want that people in my team and I want to discover them.
Oh, this is very heartwarming, Chito.
How can people find your podcast? This would be
it's not going to be a podcast or a podcast. Another thing from Spain, we don't know how to speak English. In my Instagram, I'm going to upload videos and pictures of the interviews.
Mm-hmm.
And you can find it in dr.chito.
Okay, we will leave this in the description.
Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
No, we appreciate it.
Yeah.
Because it's really already follow him and it's like the cherry from the cake at the end of the day. Chito is all you need at the end of the day.
Yeah.
If I can make just one person smile, I'm gonna continue to it.
I'm sure. We for sure will smile.
Remember that the first person you have to make to smile, it's you. Then we have to.
For sure. If I can't smile or I'm not happy, I can't make other people happy.
Exactly. Oh, what a nice way to finish this.
Yeah.
And now, the cherry on the pie tonight.
Yeah. Will you play us a song?
I have one that is talking about, it's one of my favorite Spanish songs. And it's talking about the fire we have inside. When you want, I start. Wait, for singing, my psychologist told me that I have to. That is good for the voice.
Okay.
Yeah. Perfect for singing. I start directly with the song. It's working. Él dijo una vez que no es la fama ni el dinero, pero cada lago significa el mundo entero. Si es sincero, seguiré tocando si me muero. No importa si vivo de esto o de ser camarero. Hay un fuego dentro que nos guía desde niños. La llama se quema si detrás no hay un latido. Hay un fuego dentro y será vuestro peor enemigo. Arderán vuestros continentes sin contenido. Canto para los que se han quedado sin motivos. Siempre he sido más de perdedores y perdidos, no vencidos. No podrán secar el mar, no van a poder parar la fuerza del destino. Y sonreímos.